Our venture idea CoDoc is an online diagnosis system to help children in developing areas get in-time and accurate diagnosis and treatment of pneumonia. The system intends to bridge the gap between healthcare resources in developed areas and patients in underserved communities. The reason we are targeting at child pneumonia is that it is the leading cause of child mortality among all the preventable diseases, with the highest proportion of 29%, which means in Asian Pacific only, about 49 children are dying of pneumonia per hour. This is a child suffering from pneumonia. However, the greatest tragedy is not that these children are dying, but up to 80% of the deaths is a result of misdiagnosis. The problem is especially serious in developing countries because of the lack of healthcare resources. With the hope to solve the problem, my co-founders and I have developed an electronic stethoscope and online diagnosis system. By combining the power of modern medicine and the mobile phone technology, our system can diagnose child pneumonia and implement the treatment plan successfully. The following two parts indicate how the system works, together with our hopes and vision.
1. A parent in rural area is subscribing to healthcare services via SMS in his basic phone, and he selects a healthcare reminder item. After one makes a confirmation, the rural doctor receives a message in his mobile from CoDoc server. After logging in the system with his mobile, the rural doctor sees the records one child and the services one subscribed just now. One day, one's daughter doesn't feel good, and then he contacts the rural doctor immediately. After receiving the request, the rural doctor goes out to visit the patient without hesitation. Although the rural doctor has made some tentative diagnoses, he still can't make an accurate one. So he decides to ask the remote expert for help. He turns on his mobile, then views the expert list and finds one at last. The rural doctor sends a detailed message to the expert, and the system shows him a successful reservation. A few seconds later, the remote expert receives the request, and then he is ready to begin a diagnosis. Meanwhile, the rural doctor is linking the devices to get prepared. When everything is ready, the telemedicine process starts. The rural doctor collects the essential information for the expert, including a real-time lung sound and some sample of the body fluid, blood, urine, and sputum. Then make the related slices. After taking the pictures with a proper microscope, he sends all the information to the expert. The real-time lung sound will not only be heard but be presented in waveform as well, and the expert can drag a specific period of the sound into the medical record. After the rural doctor uploads all the body fluid information, the remote expert will make a further exam. The data will be analyzed by the system automatically, and the expert will see the details in diagram and the table. What's more, adding some notes to the specific areas is worth a feature. The urine and sputum exam is the same as the blood exam. When all the essential exam is done, the expert begins to write medical record, including save the specific lung sound and the body fluid data. In addition, the expert adds some information to the patient's calendar to make a detailed health plan for the patient. After the exam and the data are completed, the rural doctor will receive the result, and he can add his advice to the diagnosis as well. A few days later, the system reminds the parent of his child's health plan via SMS in his basic phone. And the rural doctor will receive the plan in his mobile as well, in order to manage the records better.
Getting to the bottom level, the poorest level, and bring the technology in the hands of the poor people, we will create a completely different kind of world.